Daniel pushed open the back door of the community park's old kitchen, carrying 2 trays of hand-pressed burger patties. The annual neighborhood summer bash had always been a place he volunteered for, partly because he believed in community, mostly because it made his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, happy. She clapped excitedly near the grill, her tiny peach-colored bow trembling in her hair whenever she jumped. She was the reason he worked double shifts at the garage, the reason he learned to braid hair, the reason he tried every single day to pretend he wasn't exhausted. He set the patties beside the grill, inhaling the familiar comfort of charcoal smoke. Then he felt a tug on his shirt. Lily pointed toward the arriving crowd. "Daddy, look." "New people," she whispered, as though newcomers were aliens. Daniel chuckled. "It's a barbecue, kiddo. People are supposed to show up." He didn't know that among those people was Amelia Royce, yes, that Royco Group billionaire, though no one would guess it from her jeans, faded t-shirt, and messy ponytail. Publicly, Amelia was polished marble, business magazines, investor summits, perfectly crafted speeches. Privately, she felt like a cracked vase held together by pressure and silence. She had slipped away from her corporate world for once, craving something real, something imperfect, something human. When she reached the grill, she paused. The man standing there was handsome, sure, but it was something gentler that caught her off guard, the way he smiled at Lily, the quiet patience in his movements, the warmth in how he greeted every person in line as though they mattered. Billionaires didn't get that kind of authenticity often. "Hi," she said, stepping forward. Daniel looked up. "Hey. Welcome. 1 burger?" "2," she replied, "I'm hungrier than I look." He grinned. "Well, I'm the best cook here." Mostly because no one else volunteered to stand near a grill in this heat. She laughed, really laughed, cheeks softening, shoulders lowering. It surprised her. While waiting, she noticed Lily drawing chalk flowers on the concrete. Amelia crouched down beside her. "These are beautiful. You're an artist." Lily smiled shyly. "Daddy says I draw better than I feel." "What do you feel?" Amelia asked gently. "Sad sometimes," Lily whispered, "because Mommy's in heaven." Amelia's breath hitched. She looked toward Daniel, who pretended not to hear but whose jaw tightened. The girl's innocent honesty tugged something deep inside Amelia. She'd known loss, too. Her father's absence had been emotional, not physical, but the sting was the same. As the afternoon passed, guests came and went, but Amelia stayed close. She asked Daniel about his life, listened when he spoke about juggling work and parenting, laughed at his jokes about burnt buns and mismatched socks. And he, against his own guarded instincts, felt strangely comfortable around her. She didn't pity him. She didn't treat him like a man abandoned by life. She treated him like someone worth knowing. When the event ended, she brushed off her jeans and told him softly, "You have a beautiful heart, Daniel." He blinked, stunned. Well. Thanks. I'll be around," she added, offering a small wave before walking away. Daniel watched her go, unaware that he had just fed burgers to a woman whose face was on magazines across the country. Unaware that she had felt something click inside her chest, something frighteningly close to hope. And unaware that this was only the beginning of a story that would test him, heal him, and redefine what love could look like for a man who had stopped believing he deserved it. Chapter 2. 3 days later, Amelia returned, not in disguise this time, but still hoping not to be recognized. She found Daniel outside his small rental house, fixing an old lawnmower. Lily sat on the porch painting rocks with glitter. When Amelia approached, Daniel looked up with a smile that startled even her with how easily it warmed her. "Back for another burger?" "I'm afraid I only grill on special occasions." "I can survive without your culinary genius," she teased, then added softly, "I just wanted to see you both." She spent the afternoon there, helping Lily paint, handing Daniel tools, listening to stories of his late wife, how she loved sunflowers, how she used to burn pancakes on purpose just to make Lily laugh, how losing her felt like losing his map of the world. Amelia didn't rush him. She didn't try to fix him. She simply stayed. But when a black luxury car slowly rolled onto the street that evening, Daniel's expression shifted. A suited driver stepped out and spoke with Amelia quietly. Daniel overheard just enough to piece the truth together. You're Amelia Royce," he said, trying to sound calm. She exhaled. "I wanted to tell you. People treat me differently when they know." His shoulders tensed. "And what?" You thought a mechanic wouldn't be good enough to talk to you? No, she stepped closer. Daniel, I came because of you. Not because of what you do, not because of what you don't have. You make people feel safe. You made me feel safe. But the fear in him clawed upward. He had been abandoned in quiet ways before, by friends who disappeared after his wife died, by employers who cut his hours when he needed them most. He couldn't let Lily get attached to someone who lived in a world of private jets and boardrooms. You don't belong in our life, he said, though his breaking voice betrayed him. Amelia swallowed hard. Maybe I don't belong in your world yet. But you belong in mine more than anyone there. He turned away. Please go. She walked back to the car, tears slipping down her cheeks. Lily watched from the porch, her small voice trembling. Daddy, she looked sad. Daniel sat beside her, burying his face in his hands. I know, sweetheart. But people like her don't stay. Lily whispered, maybe she wanted to. Those words haunted him for days. He replayed her expression, her kindness, the genuine care she'd shown Lily. And slowly, painfully, he realized he had pushed away the first person who made him feel alive in years, not because she was a billionaire, but because he was afraid he wasn't enough. Finally, one evening, he made a decision that terrified him. He walked to the tall glass building downtown, the one with the Royco Group logo glowing like a beacon. Security guards looked confused when he said he wanted to see Amelia Royce, but he insisted. When she stepped into the lobby, surprise flashed across her face before melting into disbelief and relief. Daniel stepped forward. I'm sorry. I pushed you away because I was scared. But I can't let fear decide my life anymore. Or Lily's. If you'll still have space for us. I want to try. Amelia's voice cracked. There has always been space for you. She pulled him into a trembling embrace, the kind that felt like coming home after wandering too long. Lily ran from Daniel's side and wrapped her arms around both adults, giggling with joy. And in that moment, three hearts, each bruised in different ways, began to heal together. Their love did not erase their challenges. It did not magically blend their worlds overnight. But it taught Daniel that worth isn't measured by money, and it taught Amelia that love isn't found in glamorous rooms. It's found beside backyard grills, in chalk drawings, in honest conversations at sunset. By the time another neighborhood barbecue came around, Daniel wasn't just cooking burgers alone. Amelia stood beside him, laughing as she tried, and failed, to flip one without breaking it. Lily hugged them both, declaring it the best team ever. And every person watching could see it. Love had found its way into the most unexpected places. Not because life was perfect, but because they dared to believe that sometimes, the right people arrived disguised as ordinary moments.